Video game. Here we go. Where's my music? There it is. Bing bong. Ooh. Content warning. Whoop. Oh, the cursor's weird. Hold on. Content warning, friends. Content warning. This is a horror game, and it is not intended for all audiences. Please visit our website, blacktabbygames.com, if you need a full list of content warnings. Ooh! I might go do that. Slay the Princess contains flickering image effects, as well as a parallax effect that on rare occasions has caused motion sickness in players. If either of these cause health issues for you, you can disable them in the game's preferences. Alright everyone, you've been warned. We will also be going to, over here off screen, I'm going to go to the Black Tabby website and see what we got going on. Just so everyone is aware of what to expect. tabbygames.com. Nice, okay. Content warnings. For Slay the Princess. Oh yeah, they made another game called Scarlet Hollow that I'm really interested in. Okay. Okay, general content warnings. Mild nudity, realistic depictions of mutilation, disembowelment, realistic depictions of knife wounds, loss of self, cosmic horror, existential horror, being eaten alive, disembowelment, suffocation, realistic depiction of acid burns, realistic gore, jump scares, derealization, forced suicide, loss of bodily autonomy, starvation, unreality, body horror, forced self-mutilation, forced suicide, realistic depictions of graphic violence, self-degloving? I don't know what that means, and I don't think I want to know. Realistic flaying, self-immolation, realistic depiction of a bloated corpse, drowning, realistic depiction of burning to death, auditory gore. I'm gonna look to see if that's a thing I can turn off. Murder, death, loss of control, verbal abuse, gaslighting, dismemberment, graphic self-decapitation, and realistic severed head. Oh me, oh my. Dear God. So that's all the content warnings. Oh, what did you guys say? No, we don't have costumes to wear. I don't really celebrate Halloween as much as I used to. No worries. I more so indulge in scary games, movies, but that's about it. Nah, no worries. I've, within past years, since I've gotten older, I've only really, like, watched scary movies and stuff for Halloween. This is the first year I'll actually be going out to, like, go trick-or-treating with, like, and do something like that, since I was, like, a kid. But I'm going with Michaela's family and her nieces and nephews, so that'll be cute and fun. Luna's not friendly enough to be seen by the people, but I've got a pair of bat wings. Oh yeah, that's right, that I could put on her. Or Lucy, and Mia has a lion's mane. Mia as a lion is such a cute thought. Good lord. Yeah. Gloving is gruesome. Think of gloves, but you know, I had that thought. I was like, do you mean like your skin? Okay, well, how do I? Oh shit, okay. Oh, whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see through them. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Well, first and foremost, preferences. Also, full screen this bad boy. There we go. Come on, OBS. There we go. Where's my mouse? Why can't I see my mouse, but I can see it on OBS? So strange. Why can I not see my own mouse, but I can see it through OBS? I work in the research medical field. I have to know about these things. Shit! Are you sure about that? Just boil effect? Jesus. I don't know what to leave on and what to turn off. Huh. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Interesting. Does he mean like boil as in like the little skin welts? Because I might turn that off. At the very least. I'm turn flickering images off, because sometimes that gives me a headache. And I think we should be fine otherwise, I say. Why can't I see my mouse? How do I return? Help! I can't figure out what the return button is. There we go. Why can't I see my own mouse? That's weird. I guess just new game. Let's just jump in, friendos. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I forgot this was voice acted. I know the trailers were voice acted, but I forgot the game itself was voice acted. Psychonauts 2 is on sale on Steam, $14.99 down from $59.99. Oh, I freaking love Psychonauts. If you have not played either game, highly recommend that you do. They're so fun, so good. Psychonauts 2, the year it came out, was my personal game of the year. It had me in an iron grip. It made me cry. Highly recommend them. Psychonauts 1 is fantastic, and Psychonauts 2 is chef's kiss. Love it. That is such a steal for that game. Ugh.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
But what if she's cute? The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can someone else do it? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Mood. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet. I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution. Silently continue to the cabin. Turn around and leave. End of the world. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Do I? Are you sure about that? I've got a princess locked away in a basement in the world. If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her. Do you have any evidence to back this up? We consider that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Are we?
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view
But if she's locked up, then how is she going to end the world?
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Well, if she's locked up, then can't we just leave her? Wouldn't, in theory, you be able to just leave her there and everything be fine?
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
But she's locked up, how could she?
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
But what if I don't want to? Because I don't trust narrators like this. But how can a princess locked away in a basement end the world? Exactly. If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her. Do you have any evidence to back this up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though.
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Who is we? We all. Who is the we here?
Look, you're already on the
Any
path that
evidence?
leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task?
Because I was tricked.
You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Because I was gaslit. Because I was forced. I don't know. Just not bad
Does
though.
it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress.
I wouldn't kill any of those people either unless you...
something of value to society.
Just because she's a princess doesn't mean she's bad. She can be very innocent. She's not to blame for that of her family lineage. She could be totally fine and chill. I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face. But yeah. You think you have the first one? You'll check it out when you can. Hell yeah. Fan-freaking-tastic game. I think it's the first one's on... I think the first one's on Game Pass, maybe? If anyone has Game Pass. Oh yeah, it's cold today and my apartment dropped to 62. Oof. Yeah, it was, I went out today to go pick up some things and I didn't realize it was going to rain and it was already cold. So when it started raining, it got even colder. Woohoo. Game Pass? You mean... Oh, yes. Good old Spotify. I don't know if Game Pass, I've been thinking about it, but I have PS Plus and Nintendo Switch Online expansion. That's fair. Oof, just in case you did, though. But I totally understand having those and not really wanting to pay for yet another game subscription thing. Totally understandable, my dude. I only pay for Nintendo Switch Online, regular, and then I pay for Game Pass. So, I feel you. I wouldn't want to pay for another thing either in that situation. Cam Soul is so. I'm not telling him jack shit. I'm not saying maybe I'll slay her. I'm just going to silently continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning.
Oh, sorry.
Before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh, weird little, like... I just noticed that it's kind of like feathers and whatnot. That pops up behind the, dialogue. Or the options. Most games I play are retro, so most games I play are super cheap anyway. Hell yeah.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I don't want it.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Yeah, I'll be fine. Hi! Just checking in on you. I'm here to save you. I'm here to lie, I'm here to save you. Hey, I think I'm here to save you. Continue downstairs. I'm just like, hi. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
You walk down the stairs.
She's
and
so
lock eyes with
cute.
the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
That do be a thick shackle.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
What does she eat? Maybe someone comes and gives her food? I don't know. Drops it in through the funny little window? I just immediately jump to examining her chains. Can we chat? Before we... Hold on, where's the... Cool. God, it's the way that I have to, like... How do I just... How do I... I don't want to, like... There we go. Let's talk.
Okay.
I feel guilty already. Can I can I go back? Can I go back? She's so cute. Let me see. Okay. I'd probably feel about the same about that. What? That I was like, let's chat first before I set you free. Or that you would want to chat before setting her free. What's your name?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
Oh, hey, Doodle. What have you been eating? Or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Let's have a chat before I let you go. Okay. I was afraid if I let her go, I wouldn't be able to find anything out about the situation. I'm just fucking so curious.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant.
I'm kind of dumb and want to know what's going on.
But actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Why is she avoiding all these questions? Yeah. So is Princess her name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like. I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
Oh god. Oh, interesting. That's cool. I can right click and bring up the save screen. Don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. I was sent here to slay you. I don't want to reveal that. What are you going to do if I let you out of here? I'm not going to keep her. Listen. I'm either going to ask her why she's locked up down here, or I'm just going to straight up let her go. That's what I'm aiming for here, is just to fucking set her free, fuck around, find out, see what happens. If it is possible, I would like to befriend her. I think that'd be sick. If she's a monster princess, then I would like to be best buds with her and we can fuck the world up together, personally speaking. I think that'd be cool. How about you?
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
What if she genuinely doesn't know?
You have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
Why would I trust you though, Mr. Narrator Man? Mr. Narrator Person? Like, you're just as suspicious as she is, I'm just saying. Gonna be semi-lurking while I play more Uncharted 4 on Crushing. Ooh, this game is so tough. Hell yeah! I hope you have a good time, and thank you so much for the lurk, Epic. I wish you the best of luck. I hope it doesn't crush you in the meanwhile. Slay the narrator. Imagine. That's a path. We team up with the princess and kill the narrator. Imagine. I would be down for whatever the consequences of those actions would be. You know what? I would marry her. I would too! She's very cute. I like her big tired eyes. I can't believe they've been keeping you down here like this. I'm getting you out of here. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here. Don't make me regret this. I mean, honestly, yeah, I kind of am like, damn, you just gonna leave her down here? Like this? Fuck.
You're only making this more difficult.
Nah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
You're making a huge mistake.
Nah, I'm gay. I see a pretty girl and I'm gonna let her go.
No, you're doing the right thing.
I support women's wrongs.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Nah, I'm sorry.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I would suggest using the dagger to pick the lock, but I'm also afraid of just in general bringing the dagger down here. And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there, and if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free. If there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
Oh, Jesus.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
Yeah, felt that. I'd be like, hack my arm
Attempt
off.
to make your way out
Get me
of
the fuck
basement,
out.
But the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Ooh.
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Oh, what?
Is someone else here?
Oh.
You
Try the door.
but it's locked from the outside.
Hey, let me
Your
out.
shouts and pleas are met with silence.
Let me out! Let me out!
You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Narrator, I don't even have a weapon at this point. What the fuck do you expect me to do? Princess?
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
Oh.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Unfortunately, it seems to be so.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely
Oh!
before raising her arm to her mouth,
Oh!
her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a wolf.
Jesus!
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
Fuck no!
Or we could use it to free her.
She's already chewing her arm off. Why would I need it now?
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save her.
Fine.
It's the fuck around and find out route.
Against your
What?
better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
The art of this game, but also Jesus
Cut
criminy.
into her flesh. The blade is sharp.
Christ!
Little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her
Hey,
wounded arm
bestie.
dripping rhythmically to the ground.
How are we getting out of here now? Jesus criminy.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Me after a day at work. I get her. She's so for real for that.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Absolutely, let's go. Approach the locked door. It's the only option I've got.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No.
Stab the narrator.
Can't
Ba-
just let her
ba-
escape
ba-
into
ba-
the
ba-
world. As the princess
Whoa!
approaches the bottom stair, your
Hey,
body
now.
steps forward and raises the blade.
No! I do not do that!
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Princess?
Watch me.
Princess!
What are you doing?
This is against my will! With what all I've seen at work, I think it's insane that I can watch that and be like, huh. Oh! Warn her.
Stop that.
Fuck you.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
I don't want to.
Your body
Whoa!
rushes forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
Also, interesting, did you see our arm? It was kind of fucked up.
But the
Yeah.
princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
Our arm's weird and fucky wucky. It's got like scales and like feathers and little like talons. Like a bird person?
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Where is it? Interesting. Yep. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
Fuck you.
As your body
Oh, she's
remains
so cute.
frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
Nah, I'm playing nice. I'm seeing where this gets me.
We both know this isn't you.
She
Oh.
nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly
I see where this is going.
rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
I see where this is going.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
Mm-hmm.
For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain
Interesting.
slices its way into your body.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Damn!
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
Clearly, no.
Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
Mm-hmm.
With one
Damn.
last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you.
The narrator's
As much as
so
I prefer
fucking
for things to have
pissed.
gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh! Chapter 2, The Damsel. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods,
Yeah.
and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
We're not quite done yet, friends. We're not quite done yet. Remember when I wouldn't marry her? That would have hurt. Yeah. Woo-wee. In my personal humble opinion, being stabbed is scarier than being shot. Because I feel like a knife is so much more unpredictable than a gun is.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Deja vu. I've been in this place before. King, thank you so much for the sip. Welcome in, welcome in. Hello. Welcome to Slay the Princess. I chose not to slay her, got myself killed, and now we're in Act 2, in the same place we started at. Oh, I can't drown. I'm doing good. How are you? Happy Hallows Eve. Got any fun Halloween plans tomorrow if you celebrate? Gonna do anything spooky? Anything fun? Eat some candy, watch some movies, do anything, go out, you know? Play some spooky games, perhaps? Hope you're doing well, my dude. Alright, wait, hasn't this happened already? Okay, no. Okay, no. But I died! What am I doing here? Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. Proceed to the cabin. Doing okay, playing some Splatoon before getting some schoolwork done. Ooh, nice! That's a nice way to, like, have a little fun before getting into, like, the nitty-gritty. Is that Rally to Cube? Oh my god, that's fantastic. Wait, hasn't this happened already?
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it.
Yes, you
We've
have.
just met for the first time, you and I.
No, we haven't.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he?
Oh.
If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Voice of the Smitten now, huh?
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. So all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and
What?
all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
What do you mean the four of us?
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
Listen. He's so real for that. Listen. If a pretty lady. I'm so gay, I can't. The smitten is so for real. I mean, this area I'm in, on Uncharted 4 is really tough. I'll be happy once I get the platinum. Oh, hell yeah, dude. I'm wishing you the best, Epic. Godspeed to anyone who plays video games on harder difficulties, because that could not be me. Where's my... There we go. What's a smitten? It means, like, to be smitten is to be kind of, like, infatuated, like, in love, have feelings with someone. And just, like, a very, like, it's like you're swooning for them, you do anything for them kind of style.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
So to be a simp, basically. So essentially you could just see this as a voice of the simp. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? Proceed to the cabin, turn around, and leave.
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
Okay.
If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
You don't know that.
You were the one who did us in, villain. Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price.
Listen, it seems the world is fine if we're back at the start, you know?
I beg to differ. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations.
I do not, sadly for you.
Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself?
Yeah.
Or were you still transported to a different world entirely?
Exactly. No, don't simp, it's not worth it. Unfortunately, I'm gay as hell. Doodly, we're in this boat together. Narrator man, listen, you don't realize I have a thing for unhinged and evil women. You're talking to the wrong person about killing a pretty lady.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
You don't know. Either of those things could have happened. You have no proof that one or the other did or did not happen.
She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme. Convoluted? I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess bad, stop her, save everyone.
Listen, simp, voice of the simp, I like him. He kind of funny. I don't know, he got some points. I'm with them. I'm going to find a way to save her from that cabin. Let's talk about this princess. Proceed. I'm going to find a way to save her from the cabin.
That's right, you can't stop all of us.
Fuck you.
We're going to sweep her off her feet if it's the last thing anyone
This is supposed to be a love story!
Are these really the sorts of people you'd like to align yourself with?
Yes.
You're not at the cabin yet. You still have plenty of time to reflect on the situation.
Do
I
I?
just hope for all our sakes that you make the right call.
You know how I went the first time. Do you really think it's gonna be any different? Let's talk about the princess.
Just be quick about it.
Just be quick about it. The only reason she was even able to kill me last time was because I let her. She could barely hold a knife. How is she supposed to end the world? Who locked her in that basement? What is this place?
People locked
First
her
one.
in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't
And that's super
overcomplicate things.
vague. The only reason she was able to even kill me is because I let her.
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
What if this is a situation where she is innocent and it's like she's been prophesized to end the world kind of situation where she doesn't want to, but she's like meant to, you know? One of those kind of dealios?
Maybe it's her beauty that threatens the world. Sure, it's her beauty. Why not? And before you ask, no, we can't just keep her down there. If you don't slay her, she's going to find a way out. It's unfortunate, I know, but it's just the way it is.
Well, fair enough. She was willing to chew through her own arm to get out of the shackles. People locked her away. Why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps. But it's just the way things are.
Can we use her as a Pokemon? She sounds like she's got good defense too.
Oh, I didn't know we were special.
We are. It's called autism.
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here? Calling us special isn't going to make us friends, even if it did feel nice. Oh, believe me, the last thing I want is for you and I to be friends. But I'm a professional, and I'm not going to let my dislike for you get in the way of helping you save the world.
A simp isn't special. You're being cagey. What are you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure? I don't know, my dude. He just wants to marry her, or no one will. I suspect she's a Twitter user.
Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us.
I don't
know
know.
it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word.
No, I want to know more about her. Okay, that's all I guess.
Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Did she eat her own arm?
She will lie, she will cheat.
Blah, blah, blah.
She
You told
will
me
do
this the first
everything in her
time.
power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Whatever.
I already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in. I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Just no! I'm not gonna do that! Absolutely not.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin
Ooh,
is
it's
clean and bright.
different.
Its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
There's also a mirror. I would say that's more of note than the table.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. This whole cabin is different than last time. I mean, I wouldn't eat my own arm, but if it was made of cotton candy. Approach the mirror, take the blade, and in the basement. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Interesting.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here. In which case she'd be lying to you because, again, there isn't a mirror.
Unless I'm Delulu, there is definitely a mirror. I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. Why would you lie about that? What's the point?
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Wait, I just noticed you got channel points. Congrats on hitting affiliate. Oh yeah, that's right. I haven't streamed since hitting affiliate. I hit affiliate the day before my birthday. So, here we are. It's fantastic. I'm working on setting up more alerts. Not alerts. Little, like, rewards for you guys. Right now, I think it's just SIP that I have set up, so thank you for the SIP again. And I also have some default emotes set up until I get custom ones made for the channel. So hell yeah. Why doesn't he know there's a mirror? I guess the narrator isn't omnipotent? Perhaps. This whole cabin is different than last time.
Very different.
He's trying his best.
Is it? I can't say I was paying much attention to the scenery last time around. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. Stop letting yourself get distracted.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
Sussy wussy.
This really
Absolutely.
isn't funny.
Make the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago.
Oh, that's the banner behind it.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't
Oh.
gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
So we're aware we're feathered. Huh. Is the narrator buggy woggy or just sussy wussy? The narrator is absolutely suspicious. Once again, I'm not taking the blade. Enter the basement. Oh shit, maybe I should have.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell.
To unlock her shackle.
Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
It could be forgivable sussy wussy too.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time.
The
I
sound
can
is
hear
so funny.
wedding bells already.
Oh my god. That's a bit much,
Held
dude.
my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess.
Exactly. Thank you,
But
hero.
still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
Thank you, hero.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
I'm more entranced by this than dying in Uncharted 4. Is she gonna look different?
Walk down the
Oh, look
stairs
at
and rise
her!
with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
She's more like cutesy and frilly now. I guess that's what it means by the damsel.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right?
No, I'm not gonna do that.
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
She hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
She wrote her arm off.
It's you, my dashing hero.
Aw, her little
I
heart
was
mouth.
so worried you wouldn't come back.
Give in to the dark side, Zama. No, I don't wanna. I wanna play nice and see where it gets me. You're so worried I wouldn't come back. So she knows. She knows. She knows. She knows. She knows. She knows.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing. And she called us a hero.
That's right. I do be a hero. I'm gonna try my best again.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
Exactly, narrator. What, are you singing the J. Cole song? Sure. I only know it of the meme. I don't know what it's actually from. I just know it from the meme that circulates around, like, TikTok and whatnot.
That's right, villain. And you killed us. Well, she killed us.
But she did it so we wouldn't kill her.
Only because
Self-defense.
he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
Shake my head, my forehead. TikToker.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her? We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise. Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
Now the hero's starting to second guess things. You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why'd you do that? I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died? I have to ask, did you end the world after you killed me back there? I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair. Rescue the princess. This one.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride, to a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect.
The hero.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
Ooh, that's a good question. She's gonna chew your face off.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
How can you? Are you sure about that? Because you weren't aware of the fact that this has been a loop, so...
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
No, for real. What if this is the situation where we're both, like, being commanded by this higher being, like this quote-unquote narrator, that's telling each of us to do different things? What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
I didn't bring a knife. I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
I don't want to!
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
Are we sure?
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
Um,
Why are you you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles. She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird? She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
Yeah, it is weird and concerning,
Right,
but
it's extremely bizarre behaviour and further evidence that she's a monster.
doesn't
who's
mean
not
she's
to be
necessarily
trusted.
a monster.
Go ahead and slay her.
Give her Canadian money. What? But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Oh.
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes
Damn.
through her beautiful
Get you a girl
lips.
who'd end the world for you, just to make you happy. Damn.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
No, I don't want the world. No, I don't want the world to end. I have no feelings one way or the other about the world ending. Honestly, the world sucks. People are a plague, and I hope you brought a song people throw into them all. Ooh, okay, she's a little scary, but dude, listen. I like them a little scary. Listen, in my book, she's still chill. The world does suck, no lie, it really does. Listen. I'm still on the train of wanting to be buds with her, even if that means she's a little scary. Like, I want to see where this leads me. Of being like, eh, we have lost Sleepy to the princess. That's it. We need to take them both out. Let me see. Okay. Don't worry, I'm kind of into it still. See, Doodle, we're in the same boat here. Thank you for the sip. I have no feelings one way or the other about the world ending.
At least you're being honest. I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a nihilist.
Listen, I'm so jaded. I've been through too much. Where do I shoot now? Yes, ma'am.
The princess shifts in uncomfortable confusion.
Oh, I'm sorry. We need to figure out how to get you out, huh?
Me too. I don't care.
She wasn't confused for long. If she doesn't care, then clearly she didn't end the world. It would take a great desire for evil to do something so inconceivable, and our dearest has not an ounce of cruelty within her. All is well, and it's high time we rescued our beloved.
What's he talking about? Where do I shoot the toes? Okay, shoots heart. I'm dead. Bleh. Epic killed me. Bleh. Damn, guys, what happened? Where am I? Oh, hey, playing a game. Oh, hey, guys. How's it going? How have y'all been? You good? What just happened? My head feels weird. My chest also kind of hurts. I don't know why. Indigestion? I don't know. Heartburn? That's what that's the word I was looking for. We got heartburn. She doesn't care, clearly, than she didn't in the world, blah blah blah. Cruelty within her all is well, and it's high time we rescued our beloved. Yeah! Heartburn. I'll buy you a new one. Let's not dwell on the past. Let's just rescue her.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I'll...
Fuck
what?
you, Dad!
Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
I'm gonna take another step.
I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Hey, Smitten, I don't think Titanic is the greatest, like, term to be using there, because it did sink. Unfortunately, I only had one Phoenix down, so I can't shoot now. Ooh, oh no.
You wouldn't. I would.
I would.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Is the hero siding with the narrator now? Oh, she's beautiful.
You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand.
Beauty and the
That shouldn't have
Beast.
worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
The art in this game is like genuinely so good.
I can't believe it. I guess I have to.
I've doomed us to the route of true love.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm a believer. Da-da-da-da-da.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Of course.
The princess
Oh, she's so
jumps up and
cute.
smothers you in a joyful embrace.
I'm looking so respectfully.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back, and everyone out there would be saved.
Shut up, narrator.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
The power of love and friendship.
What do we do now?
Let's get the fuck out of here. What do you want to do? We leave, and then we have our whole lives to figure out what we want to do next.
That sounds perfect.
Oh, the music. It's so uplifting.
The princess
Aw,
takes
she's so
your
cute.
hand, the last hopes
How could
of
this
the
possibly go
entire
wrong?
world slipping through
You
your
know?
fingers as they intertwine with hers.
No.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening.
The
You don't
hero
have to
is
mope
so...
about it.
The hero is like, oh, jeez.
I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with.
Me and the smitten are love blind fools. Let's go.
You and the princess walk up the stairs, hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
Watch it. I'm calling it now. I'm calling it now. We're gonna get to the top of the stairs, and she's gonna shove us down them. She's gonna shove us down them into the basement, and she's gonna lock the door and leave us here.
And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face
Oh!
and the lock clicks.
My love.
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should
Oh.
know that you won't be able to leave.
Okay, we're still both in the basement. Okay, I thought she got out and I didn't.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
We are.
She's right.
What are we gonna
It
do?
isn't fair. But the
We bust it
unfairnesses
down?
of the world are no match for the strength of true
Can we unlock it
love.
with true love?
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
Sin.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you will ever know.
Listen, when you're gay and you see someone cute enough on the street, you'd fall in love with them immediately.
You you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
Listen, I don't know. He's fun. You two aren't.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
The hero is the Twitch chat right now. So you kiss her. Or shoot her. That works too. True love's kiss will open the door. Do you think you can open it? I think we can open it if we try together. I think I've got this. I think we can open it if we try together.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech.
That's gay.
And
It opens.
lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
Oh, funny.
I told you our love was insurmountable. You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade. That's right. There's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
I'm not doing
You're
that.
enjoying this, aren't you?
I am.
You're
It's
taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
good. This is too fucking funny to end now.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Absolutely. Let's go, Queen.
You are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
Romantic haze, your love will set you free. Let's go. Then he's... Oh, the music. Oh, the music change. She's gonna become like a cosmic horror, isn't she?
A happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go? Where did he go? Oh, is he gone?
Oh, the narrator's gone.
Noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
Oh.
Oh, quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
No, let's not do that. Whoa! Whoa! My girlfriend! Bring it back! The mirror! But you don't get the chance to make that jacket. Something has taken her away. And it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
What the fuck? She reminds you of Monica from Doki Doki. I don't know where she went. I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her. The narrator is gone. They're supposed to look at the mirror.
He is. Does that mean the world ended?
Huh.
A villain vanquished.
I don't know where she went.
Right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing. I can't believe she was taken away from us. The nerve.
I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
I kind of have no other choice.
Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt.
I like how they use bird lingo. Green, like clean ourselves. That's so interesting to like know this stuff about the main character. That we are like confirmedly not human. I kind of have no other choice but to approach the mirror, buds.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
I can't do anything else! I literally can't do anything else. There's like, I can't scroll or anything. This is my only option. My buddies. I literally cannot do anything else. This is my only option. I can't scroll. There is nothing else to do here. You approach the mirror. Ease into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Oh. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Oh. You are at the cabin. Oh.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you? The gift of a fragile vessel? Isn't this the end of the world? Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Do you know about the worlds beyond this place? Are you the princess? Do we know each other? What happens now? Attack the entity, destroy your body. Oh! Oh! Huh. Interesting. So, like, as of the demo, like, when this game, before this game was in full release, you only could play, like, the first chapter. Like, you meet the princess for the first time, and you get whatever ending you get based off of your actions of what happens in the basement. And there is no, like, there is no going to, like, chapter 2 or anything, from what I remember. Huh. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Shit, don't call me out like that. Stop reading me for filth. Damn. Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess, or are you making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
That's what I'm also wondering. Because it's either attack the entity or destroy my body. See? Your body. So I would, you know, end my own existence. What are you? The gift of a fragile vessel? Is there?
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own.
Dogs. Can we not?
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart.
Oh.
Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Fuck that. Hell no. Save real quick. God, that's so fucking wild. What are you? Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
I don't know, shit's confusing sometimes. Do you know the narrator? Yo, I think you might have sort of kind of killed your girlfriend.
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
You know about the worlds beyond this place? What are you? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
If you? Solitary lights, what do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
Ooh. I don't think I've ever heard of the word nascent before. I'm gay. That's what I am. Me and Doodle, we're gay. Thank you for the sip. What do you think I am? I don't know what I am. Interesting. Doodle and KSG. What do you think I am? I don't know what I am. Let's go. What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
FBI, we got him. Let her out of here. Only street one here. Epic's like, I'm just happy to be here. You'll never catch me alive. Fuck. You know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
No, no. You can't eliminate my spouse now. Exactly. I just go with the flow. Doodle, run. You can make it. You can live, Doodle, live. Let her out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Stop spamming Monster Reborn. Yeah. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
Huh. Interesting.
Bring me more perspectives so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Huh. Oh shit. Damn it. I was afraid that would cut me out of the option of, like, attacking or, like, destroying myself. Oh, is this her telling you to get more endings? Interesting. I'm so curious what would have happened, because I was thinking about, like, the whole, like, attack the entity or, like, destroying our body. I was going to destroy our body, had I been given the option after asking them what now. I don't know whether to go back and do that or just go with the flow of what we have now. Can you still, like, knock it off in the background? You goobers. Let me see, what do we got? Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? How many more pieces of you do I have to find? And what if I don't let you do this to me? I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Huh. Are you scared I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
How much will I forget?
Everything.
Oh shit.
Until we meet again.
Oh shit. How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite.
God.
The rest will find their own way home.
What if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
Ooh. Going back. Wait. Oh no. I'm so curious about like going back and like destroying myself. I believe in safe scumming in this house. So that would be say fuck it and wait. 'Cause I'm curious about that too. I wonder. Because it does seem like what Doodle said is probably what's going on. Is that we need to go get more routes and endings. Yeah. No! Shit, that's not what I meant to do! Fuck! Well, damn it. Ah, yes. Damn it. Alright, well.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
I meant to load. Wait forever.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? You will place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping?
Yeah, it's very fresh, very recent.
If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
It's kind of gay. Oh! Whoa! It closed the game! It closed the game! The game closed out! Wait a minute! Hey! Get your ass back here! Hey now, hey now!
You have returned to me.
Oh shit. Hi.
Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
Oh. I never left your side. Attempt to outweight your destiny. Ooh. Shit, dude. Okay. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Oh, that makes me feel so bad.
You won't.
Oh! Everything goes dark. You die. Chapter 1: The Hero and the Princess. A loving vessel. Bring the damsel to her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
That said, the real Slay the Princess starts here. You'll know it when you see it. Or, like, you'll know the end when you see it. Oh, shit. Crazy, I was crazy once. They locked me in a rubber room with rats, and the rats make me crazy. Holy shit balls, Batman.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, I still have these saves, though. It's interesting. Oh, technically I could go from here and go back and, like, destroy myself. If I wanted to, but I kind of want to just go with what we've got now. Just say, fuck it, we ball. Huh. 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 Interesting. Just gonna go to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further.
Tell me of the Viva la Revolution option.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Oh, bestie, that didn't... Wait, the simp is gone. Yeah, because the entity completely reset us. Made us completely forget.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
See to the cabin? Huh. Let's go!
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I am going to take the knife this time.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. The princess really lives here. Slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Oh! Her voice is different, her voice is different, her voice is different.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Her voice is different. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
I think you made her straight! No!
downstairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
She's literally molded by your actions.
Focus on the task at hand.
I wanted to... Listen, if this is because I took the knife, I wanted to take the knife this time so you didn't have to chew through your arm!
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
I don't want to. Yeah, but I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife, and the two of us just talk?
What if I just listen to her?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out.
Exactly. Listen.
Don't you dare.
Fuck you, narrator.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming.
Exactly. The worst thing she did was chew off her own arm last time to get out. She killed us, and so we wouldn't end up killing her. I'll drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Shit's already different, so let's see what this gets us.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's chat.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
Yep.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Yeah. I'm super into this. Yeah, buddy. Dude, she looks depressed. Maybe killing her isn't... No! Don't say that.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah. It is pretty awkward. A relationship. Are you going on to me? How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name? How long have you been down here? Do you know why I'm here to kill you? Okay, we've talked enough. Yeah, it is pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here
Shit.
to kill me?
You're supposed to end the world. I've been told things, but I'm not sure what to believe. Yeah.
Believe me.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear? Let's not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
Damn, she's kind of mean now. Well, she's not mean. She's just kind of like... It's not mean to say that. She's telling the truth. She's very blunt now. Let's go with that. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. Well, if I say what do you have to say to that, she's just gonna be like, well, yeah. She's just gonna... She's gonna be like, well, what do you expect me to say? No, fuck, I'm not going to end the world. Let's just try it.
Don't just tell her that.
Fuck you, narrator. Oh.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
That's interesting that she says I think.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
I really do think she's like us. She's being, like, told shit by another entity, like we're being told shit by the narrator.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Nope. No, to ensure they have the reasons for keeping that information secret from me. No, and if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them. It do be creepy, but listen.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests
She's
at
kind
heart.
of smiling.
Hopefully sooner.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We can figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
Hell yeah, like this. There has to be a line in the sand. Listen. Actually, I've changed my mind. I don't trust you. Oh, thank you so much for the subscribe. I appreciate it. Oh my goodness. That's so sweet of you. Oh yeah, thank you so much. I hope you, if you've been lurking, I hope you enjoy your lurk. Thank you so much. I guess cool. Your questions are right assignment to do. I'll see what I can do.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
No, but I have a dagger if that helps us any. They picked the lock, I don't know.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Thank you so much for the raid! We got to see the other Gengar alert that I set up. Hell yeah! He be blasting on through with the raid. Botanist raiders, welcome in. It's so good to see you all. If there are any friends here in chat that are not already following Botanist Cool, I would be very surprised. You definitely should be following him. He is a incredible, fun, and lovely creator that streams a variety of the games. If you like Splatoon, if you like Monster Hunter, if you like Ace Attorney, anything along that like stream of gameplay, you definitely should go give Botanist a follow. Absolute grand time being just hanging out and lurk. I lurk sometimes when I have the opportunity to, and it's just, Botanist has very good energy, very good vibes. Oh, if you're also into like little models and like figure painting and stuff like that, go give Botanist a follow. Absolutely so lovely to get in on those streams and just like chill out and have that as like a little bit of company whenever I'm doing something else. It's great. Mini building and painting, yeah. I love those streams. They're so fun. But yeah, welcome in. Thank you so much. Welcome to Slay the Princess. We are on, I guess this would technically be our second run. Our first run ended in us getting our girlfriend abducted by an entity, so here we are again. And now she's assertive and blunt instead of being sweet and you know, as it was stated, a damsel. I got one hell of a headache. Oh no. I'm so sorry to hear that. Absolutely. I appreciate the lurk and thank you so much for the lurk. And thank you for the subscription again. Botanist roll to persuade Sleepy to stab her ex. Stab your ex, do it. No! I'm gonna bust her out of here again. But yeah, Botanist, I hope you feel better. Like, take it easy, get some rest. Okay. There's a key still lying around somewhere up there, and if not... Let's go with this route.
I'll be here.
I would assume so, you know.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Well, shit. It happened again.
Is someone else here?
No. It's the narrator.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't.
Here
leave
we
until the
are
task
again.
is done.
Oh, isn't this a funny situation I've gotten myself into once more?
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Could I just, like, pick the lock with the dagger? I don't know. Come on, something. Let me be creative. The narrator is a prick. Yeah.
I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Listen, I left last time. I didn't kill her, but I left. I left as the dead one instead. And then I left with the power of love and friendship, which was pretty great.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom?
Exactly.
Easier for everyone.
You might have a
They
point,
had the
but
door
listen.
slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Unfortunately.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Jesus, girl.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Yeah, probably not. It'll be gruesome. Save the princess.
Against your better judgment,
Oh,
you
again!
place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her.
Ugh.
The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound.
Yeah, again.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm?
Okay.
It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Not yassified, Tom Nook.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair,
Is her
your
hair
body
different?
steps forward and raises the blade.
Did she have like a braid the last time?
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Okay. I feel like if I warn her, it's gonna give me a similar ending as like the damsel did. I don't know how like in-depth this is. Cause didn't I try warning her? Okay, so last time it was, didn't I warn her and then didn't I get another chance to kill her, but then I like resisted? Yeah, save and load. Good one, good one. I'll overwrite that one because it was the same as this. Unfortunately, I fucked up. I'm gonna warn her so that way she knows I'm not doing this intentionally, and then I think I get another chance to try to slay her, and I'm gonna slay her on the second choice.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect.
Ooh, she actually knows how to use a knife this time? Oh.
Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Ooh, should we resist again? Since she's different, and she might know how to use a knife this time. And then, because we're not getting the damsel again, obviously. She's different. I wonder if the game auto-filters out. It would have to, right? Because it tells you to, like, bring me different perspectives. So it would have to, I would assume it would auto-filter out whatever personality you've already gotten from her. Like the damsel. I'm assuming I can't get the damsel again. Okay, I'm gonna save one more time. Well, no. Also, Ranger's up 3-1, top of the ninth. Ooh, nice. Resist or stab her? Hmm. I know what KSG is gonna say. There's this snatch. Oh, surprising! You didn't want me to go ahead and stab her again.
The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Oh, she's understanding.
I'll make this quick.
Oh shit! Ha! You thought?
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
You will.
And then she slits
Oh.
your throat with an almost clinical ease.
Oh, she does know how to use a knife now.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
This is the end, isn't it?
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Ah. Prisoner. Okay. It's gonna be like a dungeon now, like a proper dungeon,
You're
huh?
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Not the damsel, the prisoner.
You're here to slay her.
Ooh.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I wonder... Wait and try to stab her now. I wonder who we're gonna get this time instead of the smitten. Hold on, give me 1 second, I wanna see. Cause I do want to go through with this, kind of. Getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
A terrible sense
Hold on,
of
let me see
deja
who-
vu.
what personality
You
we
don't
get
have that.
for
This is the
ourselves.
first time either of us have been here. Don't forget what
Skeptic.
he was last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying.
Okay. Okay. Let me overwrite that. It's the way that I have to look at OBS to see where my cursor is. It's god-awful. They didn't lock me in here against my will. I locked myself in here to save them from what I would do to them. Okay. Oh, no, not overwrite, not overwrite. Learn from your mistakes, me. Load. Okay. Okay. So... Warn...
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body Stop it.
Slay.
Thank you. You swing your arm towards her throat, the blade singing through the air. But she's ready for it.
I
She grabs your
figured.
arm, her grip like a stone vice.
Figured she'd stop us.
You drop the
Oh!
pathetically. She lets go.
Oh, she's gonna
Faster than
punch
you,
us.
Rears back and hits you with a bone-shattering haymaker.
Jesus!
There's a ringing in your ears. You're fairly certain you can feel bone grinding against bone where she fractured your jaw, but your body isn't allowing you to feel much right now. Adrenaline coursing through your system and numbing your nerves.
This princess knows how to throw hands!
You fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arms up to defend yourself before she hits you again.
Holy shit! Girl, he's up, he's up! I warned you first! Please understand, I didn't want to!
Every
Oh,
blow
shit!
is punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you.
You poor Aang. I'll go ahead and put you out of your misery.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground. Her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess. It can't just end like this, right? I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The tower.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Ah.
You're here to terrible. If he doesn't remember what, you know I can. What does it matter?
The
what
broken.
There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again.
Okay, so I'm just gonna. Okay, I want to go through with the prisoner one that we had. I want to try to do ones. He was sad now. He's fucking. He's fucked up. He's fucking depressed. He's like, damn, she can throw hands better than I can. Give me 1 second. It's my hair. It's bothering me. I want to go through with the prisoner route because I want to go through with routes where we try to be kind and like help her first, and then do the ones where we like try to kill her. Then, damn, this fucking game is good. This might be a two-parter. Damn, I thought. What was that sound? What just got knocked over? What fell? What are my cats up to? I'll find out later. This might be. I thought I was gonna one and done this. It turns out probably not. Let's go through with the prisoner route. Let's see where that leads us. Probably lead us back to the hands. Back to the mirror. And from there, I will probably call the stream, and then we'll come back to this next Monday. Because this is fucking absolutely incredible. Oof. Love this game already. I'm so intrigued by it. I'm so curious where this is all going to end up. Like, can we actually save her in the end, I wonder? From, like, the entity in the mirror. There we go. Alright. Much better. Okay, so let me see. Load this one.
Don't forget what he did to us the last
Okay.
time around. I wouldn't trust
Prisoner
a
route.
word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying. I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
This is more than just deja vu, though. I'm pretty sure this whole thing really just happened.
We could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world. So let's just agree to disagree.
Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Warning. What?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Okay.
Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink.
Fucking wank. Like, you're not being subtle at all, bud. What the hell? He knows. He knows, he knows.
Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink.
Shut the fuck up, skeptic.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
Focus on the princess. Okay. Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat,
The mirror's there.
more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Do we even bother with the mirror? Like, do we think that... I'm curious, though. I wonder if we look into if it's going to show us the princess. Because part of her is... a version of her is in that realm.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Reach forward and rub your hand
Okay.
against the cabin wall. I hope
Interesting.
you know how ridiculous you look right now.
So it's still just nothing. Oh? One of the narrators changed. What do you mean?
But there was a mirror a second ago.
Yeah, we've always had the narrator and then the hero, and then in the second chapter there becomes a third narrator, where last time it was the hero and the narrator, and then there came the smitten. This time we have the hero, the narrator, and the skeptic.
And now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
Yeah! Do we take the blade, I wonder? Take the blade or just enter the basement? Because the blade will end up down there one way or another, I'm sure. You know. I'm so curious.
You take the blade
Yeah.
from the table.
Let's take it.
It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
So if I send you a picture of Luna, could I get a live reaction? Absolutely. Only for you.
Her voice, harsh but controlled,
Ooh.
carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Damn, her dialogue is red now.
Does she remember us? You walk
Oh,
down
shit.
the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus
What's
as
the
she
fourth one
adjusts
for?
her hands in her lap.
She's still so cheapy and cute. Damn.
Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
Exactly. Doodle, is that a chicken nugget behind her on the floor? The first one's giving bombastic side eye, and the second one is just like, well, you got anything for me? She's such a little goblin. Little gremlin. I need to know desperately. That's a gummy worm stuffy? Okay. It looks like a chicken nugget just casually laying on the floor. She's such a little creature. I love her. She's so, the second one, she's looking at you so expectantly, like she's waiting for something, anything. Alright.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Yeah. Uh. Oh. A soap in my hand, which is why she's. Oh, whoa. Alright. We'll get back to the tower. I'm sure. Write the save. I'm so curious about this. She'd probably just be pissed because she's known as the prisoner now. Sit with her.
You step towards the princess,
Oh, look at her.
but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Okay.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon.
Yeah.
Might as well put her at ease.
Oh, the fourth chin is... Oh, the fourth chain! Oh my god. I thought you said chin, and I thought you were talking about, like, Luna having an extra chin or something, and I was like, what? Sit where you were told to sit. Sit closer. Imagine. Nah, I'm just gonna sit.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Okay, made a little progress of Uncharted 4, but I'm done for the night. Nice!
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that?
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
First you make a comment about having been here before, and now this. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
It's complicated things how, exactly?
Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
A contingency for what?
For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just... good luck.
What do you mean, narrator? Come
If
on.
you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have
Yeah.
changed our actions considerably.
I don't know.
I needed you to be in the
Speak
dark
for
for
yourself.
as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
That's pathetic.
Damn.
I never said I wasn't.
Damn!
I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that.
Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky. So don't
But
waste that luck
technically-
by messing it up again.
We're not...
Alright?
Are we still the same version of ourself, or are we another version of ourself? Is the next real question. Just like the narrator situation. Like...
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters.
How do you
Even
know
saying
that?
is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
Well, I mean in the sense of where we met the entity, and the entity, like, erased what we knew. So I guess technically we're still the same, but also the fact that we don't remember, I don't know. It's complicated. I'm not sure how to, like, it's weird. You forgot about that already?
I won't.
Fine, but you
won't get another word from me on the matter.
Yeah, sure. We'll see about that.
Just give it a rest. This isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't
Correct.
be daydreaming.
Correct. She is correct. This is very serious. Alright. Other chin on the wall. Who is it for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
Oh, shit.
Maybe it'll fit.
Oh, shit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Damn it, now I want to see. Don't tell me what to do. I'm just gonna want to do the opposite. Alrighty, Rangers win 2-1 now in the World Series. Hell yeah, nice to hear. Slay, the princess in the basement. What do you have me do? What happened after I died last time? Okay. I'm so stupid, and I really want to know what happens if I look at the shackle.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
We can have matching friendship bracelets! Come on!
And why is that?
Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle, and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is?
I don't know, maybe.
And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it?
Yeah, most likely.
I don't know. Maybe it will.
He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate.
This game sounds like it has a lot of different scenarios. Maybe that's why there were a lot of trophies. Very true.
But what if he's telling the truth?
He isn't.
I am.
Cat, would you like to inspect the shackle, or should we let it go? Should we follow the path or fuck around and find out? Or should we backtrack and talk to her regularly and see where that gets us? I offer no opinion. Damn it, Doodle. Ooh. It did save. Fuck it.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity.
She's like, what is this stupid bastard gonna do?
I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next.
Oh.
What is that supposed to mean? It sounds bad. Is it bad?
I don't like that the music stopped.
Yes, it's bad.
Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time.
I'm so anxious because the music stopped.
As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck. And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement. Excuse me? Yes? Are we stuck here?
You tell me, bud.
Yes.
Prison of the mind. Become your own jailer. Holy shit, dude!
So it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
What are we supposed to do now?
Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll
Oh,
starve.
wow.
That's horrible.
It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information.
Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch.
No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
Oh my god, skeptic. So we're both stuck here. What should we do? Wait in silence. Do you know this was going to happen to me? So we're both stuck here now.
Yep.
She's like, no shit, Sherlock. What should we do?
Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not.
Huh. Nowhere for small talk, are you? Ooh. Did you know this was going to happen?
No.
Really? No one for small talk, are you?
Nope.
That's rude.
I can't fucking believe this shit. Alright.
You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything. This is so boring.
There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing.
But there isn't. Time passes.
How do we know that?
It passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent. At least the world is safe.
So clearly, only this chain is like magnetized, quote unquote. Because when we brought the chain to her, the knife to her last time, well, no, this is a different scenario. This chain wasn't a thing last time. Part of me feels like, well, clearly, obviously, that the knife would not have been repelled by her chains. So, with that mindset, could we not just, like, stretch her legs out, kick the knife to her, and then have her, like, figure something out? I don't know.
It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything. But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there.
Yeah.
Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it.
How exactly does that work?
It just does.
But
Your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that, even more time passes again. And let me guess, the cabin remains the same.
if time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
True.
I suppose you're correct. Things are changing. The differences are small at first. A bit of weathering here, a bit of
To say, is it
erosion
getting
there,
darker in the room?
but then they get larger and larger.
Huh. Have you noticed it changing?
I don't like small talk, remember?
Damn.
Still rude.
Oh
You
shit.
continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls.
Interesting.
That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happened to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
She hasn't starved.
I guess she hasn't.
Well, there went the
Even
knife.
more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement.
We're gonna
Dirt
suffocate?
seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass, and pass, and pass, until suddenly
Oh shit.
there are no walls. And then... And... I think he's gone.
Oh shit. Oh shit. It's come for her.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us. So this is the outside world. It's cold.
Oh no. My girlfriend! But you do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
So do we remember, like, the damsel scenario now, in that sense? Or do we still forget that, I wonder? Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. Oh. Oh, that's so interesting. We're talking to the hero. It's gonna be okay, just trust me. We've been here before and you always get scared. That's so interesting.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice. It's the end for you, but not for me. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so. I'll trust you.
Feels too good to be true.
Approach the mirror. If I'm the bad guy! You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. You need to see what's in it. The bloat. You've grown. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. There she is. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Holy shit, dude. Okay, I have those options again. Okay. Alrighty, I'm gonna head off to bed, take care, and have fun. Thank you so much, Epic, for coming and hanging out with us. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful night, my dude. Interesting. Huh. Okay, so this will lead us into the loop again. Innocent being as you were before, how much have you changed? What does it feel like to change like this? When this is all done, do you know what you want to do? You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before? Ooh, okay. You have been kind. That confirms that it locks you out of certain personalities. Like, I'm not going to be able to get the prisoner again. I'm not going to be able to get the damsel again. You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you. Kinda true. You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why? What do you want me to bring you next time? Do you have any thoughts on this vessel? I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be. What do you feel about me? The vessels I've been bringing you, I've hurt them. How many more vessels do I need to bring you? God, this is so interesting. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
Damn. What do you feel about me?
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Interesting. I've got so many damn questions. How many vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Okay. So you don't have any preference on how you'd like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why?
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
When I go back, it's as if the invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
Okay. Be the same being as you were before. How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Okay. I just feel like to change like this.
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together.
Huh.
It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
When this is all said and done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be.
and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Okay. I am having so many thoughts. Okay. Save over this. Give me 1 second. I need to check my phone. Okay. Okay. Damn, okay. Let's head back. I don't want to attack the entity. I either want to head back or destroy myself. I am so intrigued by all of this. What time is it? 11:18. You know, actually, we've been streaming for 3 hours too, so. I saved, right? Okay. I did save. Okay, I think I'm going to dwell on this. And we're going to meet back for part 2 of this. Because clearly there is so much to be done here. I thought this was going to be a fun little 3 to 4 hour stream. I was wrong. This clearly needs to be a multi-parter, especially with how fucking intriguing this game is. There are so many possibilities to all of this. I'm also just curious what would have happened here if I hadn't have touched the chain and been stupid. So let's... Yes. Ooh, very interesting. That it's the same. Part of me was kind of hoping it would change. Alright, well... Let's see. Let's head over... Where's my mouse? Hey, here we are. Nice. This game is insane, my dudes. I knew from like the demo that there was like multiple routes, multiple possibilities of how things could go. Like, I know she acts differently depending on like what you do and all of that, but I didn't know it would go this deep with like the whole long quiet stuff and like offering the different versions of the princess to this entity. I didn't know about any of that. I knew there was a loop, and I thought it was just going to be like a time loop kind of thing until eventually you did something right. But the introduction of this entity is so wild and new to me. God, I am... Ooh. Music got funky. Let's see, hold on. Let me... Did I? Help. Get me out. Let me out. Let me out. Thank you. Shit. Shit balls. Where is... Okay, there we go. My mouse is being weird. Alright, let me see. Let's get some funky... Let's get some funky Halloween tunes. Instead of like the ominous menu screen. Oh, goodness. Wait, let me see. Let me look at the... Huh. Interesting. Huh. Ooh. That's interesting. Some of the names of these achievements are very peculiar. Ooh, the finish the game one is just called Our Song. Huh. This is so... Okay, I'm gonna stop looking at these. I am so intrigued, but also I need to stop looking at them before I, like, gain too much information. Ugh. But yeah, if you watch the trailer for this game on, like, the Steam page, it's insane. Like, you will see some shit in that trailer that is just absolutely buck wild. Do I saw the... yeah. Like... it is... so intense. Like, you can get, like, a little bit of a peek, a little bit of a taste of what is... what is possible with this game. Oh, turn that down. I'm just skimming through it again, and it is... God, there is so... oh, hey! One of the... one of the screenshots for the game on the Steam page is the ending that we just got, where you're just sitting with her in the dungeon. Damn. We got ourselves there, huh? What a mess we made. Shit, dude. Huh. Alright, well. Oh, interesting. Does her tiara change? I can't tell if it's just like... well, it has to, because it was different for the prisoner. It was a black tiara. That's a cool detail. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. I am thrilled to get back into this game. Let's aim for next Monday night. I was gonna hopefully play this game one and done, and then next Monday be back into, like, cozy content. Be back into, like, morning streams, and have, like, some cutesy stuff to balance out, the Fatal Frame until we complete it. But here we are. Still gonna be playing horror games. I had already intended on, like, playing the rest of Fatal Frame, of course, until we wrap it up. And then that will be the end of the Fatal Frame series. And weekends we'll go back to cozy content. We will go back to Fall of Porcupine. But damn. Here we are. We're still gonna be playing Monday nights and weekend nights, horror content. So, while this may be the official end to the Spookathon, we will be doing a Spookathon cleanup, if you will, for the foreseeable future until we beat Slay the Princess and Fatal Frame. So please look forward to both of these games returning next. Fatal Frame returns the end of this week, and then more Slay the Princess and Fatal Frame again next week. Thank you all so much. This has been a blast of a month to just play spooky games with you guys. Is Bunny Graveyard not happening? I'm still... Okay, so since that I'm gonna count that as Spookathon. Okay, so I did intend on playing that with Michaela because our next game we were intending on playing was the Jurassic World game. So I guess, like, this is not the end of spooky content. I guess you would lump that in with the Spookathon cleanup. Would be the Jurassic World game that Michaela and I were going to play, and then Bunny Graveyard. I guess I should have spoke differently, and because we still do intend on playing those games. So let me restate that the main games being Fatal Frame and like Slay the Princess will be done, and then after those I will be going back to my regular scheduled content, other than my streams with Michaela, where we are going to clean up doing our Spookathon content of Jurassic World Aftermath, I think that's what it was called, which I don't even know if you would technically classify it as a horror game, but it looks spooky, it looks suspenseful. It looks anxiety-inducing. It looks stressful, there we go. And then Bunny Graveyard, because we did plan on playing those. We had discussed it and we wanted to play it. So my regular content is going to go back to normal after Slay the Princess and Fatal Frame, but then the co-streams are still going to be play the Jurassic World game, play Bunny Graveyard, and then I guess go back to Baldur's Gate 3. So, if that makes sense, that is what is in store for the future. So yes, Bunny Graveyard, I do tend on still getting around to. So no worries about that, Doodle. So sorry to have, like, misled... So sorry to, like, unintentionally have misled you into thinking that it wasn't going to happen still. That was not my intent. I'm so sorry. Ooh, AMA. Plus a vote for Slay the Princess in the Horror Game Awards. Ooh. Haha, it's okay. Yeah, sorry about that. I forgot to mention Michaela and I's content. Also, excuse my cough. We are going to get back to co-streaming whenever we can. Didn't work out last time, but hopefully soonish we will get around to another stream together. We will get to Ookie Spooky Dino Game and then Bunny Graveyard. I do genuinely want to get to Bunny Graveyard. Well, Bunny Graveyard could still be... Because I do, at some point, intend on playing Death's Door, which was a potential, in the back of my head, it was a potential game I could have played for the Spookathon. Because it's not horror, but I feel like it fits with, like, kind of spooky vibes. But I am just going to, like, lump it in with my fall catalog of games that I've got going on. So I guess, like, well, I don't know. I've lost my track of thought. I don't know where I was going with this. But yes, Bunny Graveyard will be played. After Michaela and I do the next two games that I mentioned, we'll get back to, I guess, Baldur's Gate 3. And yeah. So, it's time for the end of the Spookathon, at the beginnings of the cleanup, the aftermath of this party, if you will, where you have to go around the house and pick up everything that people left behind, all the red Solo cups, all the little, like, dirty paper plates, and toss them in the trash bag. Well, that sounds harsh. Let's tidy things up and put things back as they were, complete some tasks that we were set out to do, and... I was like, this is a good metaphor, and then I was like, this is not a good metaphor. It makes me sound like I'm calling these games trash, and they're absolutely not. These games are wonderful, and have been a total blast to play with you all. So that was a very poor... that was a very poor... Here, let me rephrase that. It's like at the end of a party when you're seeing all of your friends off before you have to go and clean up. The seeing of our friends off is us wrapping up our games. There we go. That is a much better metaphor. There we go. Oh, dear God. Again, thank you guys so much for coming around and hanging out with me all month for these spooky horror games. It has been a true and utter blast. It has been... I love you so much. I like when I say stupid shit and you say that. I love you too, Doodle. This marks the end of the first annual Sleepy Summer Spookathon. I appreciate and love you all so much. Your support and participation in the Spookathon and your excitement for the Spookathon has meant the world to me. I've been looking forward to this ever since I planned it a few months back. It has been a true and utter blast. I love horror content. I cannot consistently play it though because it does make me anxious. As you all can tell from my Fatal Frame series. Unless it's like a game like Resident Evil. The Resident Evil games were like horror, but they're not the same kind of horror that makes me anxious. Because I've been like, I played earlier this year, I played Resi 4. I missed it. Oh no, Shelly, I'm so sorry. Don't worry though, it's not the end of the game. I will be highlighting this and it will be up on my Twitch page here later tonight, and then I will be uploading it probably to YouTube tomorrow. And this is only part 1 of the game. I thought it was going to be a one and done game that I would finish tonight. It is not. It absolutely is not. There will absolutely be a part 2. I don't know if part 2 will be the end of it, but we'll see. This game is fantastic. Definitely recommend giving it a watch when you have the time. And you will be surprised. I'm sure, like the rest of us, were very surprised by what happened. I'll check the bot a little. Sorry, Simon. No, you're totally good. I have no qualms, no worries whatsoever. You're totally fine. It is no problem whatsoever, Shelly. Literally, no one's ever obligated to come and hang out. I promise. So, like, you're totally good. Have no fear. Do not sweat it. It is no biggie. But I do love that you came and stopped by. I do appreciate that. This game is a fantastic, fantastic game. I'm very curious and deeply intrigued at what we will get around to next time. Ooh, hand-penciled art? Every background and sprite is drawn traditionally with pencil and paper? Holy shit. That is so sick. Hell yeah. Alright, but thank you, Shelly, for coming in and stopping by just to, like, even if it was just to hang out for a little bit and chat with us for a moment. I appreciate it. I always love seeing you around and hanging out with you, even if you are just lurking and we're kind of like hanging out in silence, so to speak. It's a great time always. But yeah, later this week we will be... I just looked over at the Steam page again and it says, don't even think about trying to romance her, it won't end well for you. Damn. We sure found that out the hard way, huh? But yeah. Later on this week, we will be playing Fatal Frame again, Friday and Saturday night. That is the intended plan. 8 p.m. EST, as is the usual. And then next Monday night, we will be getting back to Slay the Princess again. 8 p.m. EST, as per usual of the spooky month. Monday night streams will go back to mornings once I am done with Slay the Princess. And then the weekend streams are a staple evening stream, so like they'll still stay the same, so no worries there. But yeah, thank you all so much. This has been a true and utter grand time with you all. I appreciate every single one of you for stopping by and hanging out during any of the Spookathon streams, or any stream whatsoever at all, you know. But Spookathon especially, I've been very excited, and I was very thrilled to have this planned out, to have this little like fun event for the month of October to do with you all. And we will be doing it again next year. Any games I did not get around to this year that were on the docket, we'll be making a reappearance next year. Promise. Have no fears. Unless I get the itch to play them before then. And then we'll just see them regularly. Thank you all once again. I can't wait for next year. I cannot wait to stockpile some spooky games for next year to play with you all. Cannot wait to see what that itinerary is going to look like. And until next time, thank you all so much. I love you guys. Please do take care. Go eat, drink, do whatever you need to do. Take it easy. And until next time, sweet dreams, everyone.